We're going to talk about AQP and DMMS. I had a lot of people ask me about all these acronyms that keep on throwing about. We're gonna review those real quick. AQP, Advanced Qualification Program. I don't own it. I did not invent it. It's not mine. Somebody else far brighter than me, which includes just about everybody, invented that. It's Advanced Qualification Program. It's a concept. It's a philosophy that they came up for the airlines, where it said that instead of doing training and check rides on the normal FAA maneuvers, now they're going to do training, check ride, and conditioning based on the things that could happen to you while you're flying. That's my complaint with General Aviation. We get our private pilot's licenses or your commercial or whatever you want using maneuvers, but they're all non-emergency events. They're not things that are going to happen to you. I think we could take that philosophy and convert it over. So AQP, yes, it's an airline thing, but it has to do with thinking of it as a philosophy. If you have an aircraft and you fly it or rent it or go out and fly, something is going to happen to you. And I guarantee you the thing that happens to you is not in the FAA training or checking material. It's not in your curriculum. It's not in your books. The only way that you're going to be able to handle it is by thinking ahead, preparing, and conditioning yourself. There's only about 24 good ways to kill yourself in an airplane. They all have to do with events that will specifically happen to you with an element of surprise at the least time of expecting. You will be totally surprised. It's how you handle that surprise that's going to spell the difference for the outcome. AQP, Advanced Qualification Program, is simply a philosophy that says that we need to prepare and think about the things that are going to happen to us in our general aviation airplanes. In all these accident reports I look at, all the accidents are all the same. All the fatals, they're all the same. We're still doing the same silly things. It's another pilot that got surprised, crashed his airplane, did not handle the event that happened to him properly. DMMS, that's defined minimum maneuvering speed, also not something that I invented or came up with. The defined minimum maneuvering speed is something that the airlines came up with, where they specifically defined right down to the knot how slow they could fly their airplane in each flap or lift configuration for their airplane. All airlines have a maximum bank of 30 degrees. There's not a one of you listening right now that's ever been on an airliner ever at any time where the airliner banked more than 30 degrees. It's a limitation. They don't bank more than 30 degrees, and a lot of times their bank limited to about 20 with the autopilot on, up to 30 at the absolute most. We don't need to bank that far. For us in general aviation, below 2,500 feet, I recommend no more than 30 degrees bank, and honor and a placard, a DMMS. That's 1.404 times your clean stall speed. Where do we get that? Where does 1.404 come from? Well, that's your 30% buffer that the FAA asked for. 30% above your clean stall speed is in your book. Your clean wings level stall speed is in your POH. Now let's add 8% to that for a 30-degree bank. Remember, you incur an extra 8% penalty at a 30-degree bank. You would think that the answer would be 38%, but it's not. It's 30% compounded onto your speed, and then an additional 8% of that value. So it's compounded upon compounded. If you do the math, it comes out to 40.4%. You need 40.4% while you're maneuvering. That's on your crosswind, downwind to base, base to final. Once you get on final, you need to be a VREF airplane. VREF is always 1.3 times your dirty stall speed. Notice on your airspeed indicator, they always tell you what the clean stall speed is, bottom of the green. They always tell you what your dirty stall speed is, bottom of the white, but we don't ever want to fly at those speeds. What speed should we fly at? That's the speed that the FAA doesn't tell you, and your manufacturers do not tell you. That's the whole point of this channel. We're trying to get you some more information on what speed to fly your airplane. In all these accidents, we're still flying around too slow. We're flying around completely unaware of what the min speed to fly is in our general aviation accidents. It's Sunday night. Welcome. We're going to jump in here and get this started. It's going to be kind of a short video, but we're going to get this thing going right now. Welcome.